Hello and welcome to a Smurd P figure, and it's the last figure off this wave, and there's been no new wave announcements yet. One can only hope that that happens early in 2024, but I have no doubts that Hasbro will be back with a new line. It may not even be called Lightning Collection when they do return. But anyway, I saved what I thought was the best for last. Power Rangers Lightning Collection Turbo Red Ranger. Now, Power Rangers Turbo is in the fandom. I actually don't mind Turbo. I think it was because it was a time of actual real change. It was out with the old team that had been built through many seasons, and then it was in with the new, and it was perhaps a bit difficult, sometimes a bit cheesy, literally pizza cheesy. But it was okay. I liked it. I liked it even more when it progressed into Power Rangers in Space. That Power Rangers in Space is one of my favorite seasons. It's always between that and Zeo for me, and sometimes Time Force. Depends what day you get me on. Lovely side there, lovely back there, nice head sculpt of TJ. I do wish that they had given us a Tommy head sculpt, because at this point he had the sort of, was it a perm sort of long hair at the time, and yeah, I still feel like we should have had that going on there. It's nice that we've got the other sword in there. I do like that, and I do like this as well. This is great. Definitely great. So let's get him out of the packaging. So firstly, we're going to talk about TJ's head sculpt. I don't feel like this this represents the actor very well. I mean, here's the previous head sculpt that we had with in fact we've had two in Space Blue Rangers released. I can't remember if he had a civilian head with both of them, but I feel like this is a little bit more closer to TJ, and I've just dropped that. Then this this head sculpt, I don't feel like it does it's a very good head sculpt, but then again, Hasbro have always been known for hit and miss in terms of these head sculpts. I don't even know why they did a new head sculpt. I would have just been satisfied if we had gotten that one, and perhaps, like I said, the permed head sculpt of Tommy. But hey, here it is here. So he does come with two closed fist hands and two to hold his weapon. One, in fact, no, they both look like they are gun holding, which is pure laziness. I wish there was just one that was fully holdable to the weapons that he has. This probably does have quite a lot of detail in terms of the lines, etc. Not sure if the lines are exact all the way through. I'm just going to turn that bit so you can see that like that. And it's been a while since I watched Turbo, probably earlier in the year. I watched Turbo, so a very long time ago. In fact, I probably just shifted through it quite quickly. No pun intended. That's very nice there. I do like that. And then you got number one on the side, and then you got this piece here, which looks very, very fresh. So they have done a good job with this. Just, I feel like they could have done better with TJ's head sculpt. So I actually really do like TJ as a character. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't the most spectacular Red Ranger because of, I think it was probably the storylines rather than his character, but I felt like he made a brilliant Blue Ranger. It's very similar to Rocky and Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. He wasn't the best Red Ranger. Bear in mind, he wasn't a leader at that point in time. He was just a Red Ranger, like everybody else. But I felt like he was a lot better in Zeo as a Blue Ranger. I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe it comes with some precious being Red Ranger, but I think he was an alright Red Ranger. But yeah, like I said, the stories, he didn't always have the best stories, although that is the best two-part finale I have ever, one of the best two-part finales I've seen. That was great, and the to be continued at the end was absolutely amazing. You know, head sculpt looks fantastic as well. And then just to bring in True Blue, there we go. And there they are together. And they look great together. They look really, really good together. Let me zoom out. Oh, no. And I pressed stop on the record button. Of course I did. So just zooming out there. they do look very, very awesome together, and I do like that pairing, which is very, very cool. Okay, so he has his power weapon, which was this sword, but also there was a second sword as well. I can't remember how this came about, but he got the second sword as well, which is much bigger, and I feel like it makes this look a little bit pathetic in some ways. If I was TJ, I'd always be going with this sword in particular, because this is looks phenomenal in terms of, I feel like they've got the sizing right, and it was, don't get me wrong, it was much bigger in the show. I do recall that in the show that it was like that. You also come with the, sorry, not my finger, you come with the special effect, which you can push the sort of sword through. Probably a little bit better if I do it like that. And it looks like it's electrifying, and it's not bad. I feel like that's quite cool indeed. So he has some nice weapons. I'm sorry, I keep knocking it today. Some really nice weapons, and then also he comes with the turbo blaster, which is great in addition. So he does not lack for nice weapons with decent paintwork. To be fair, the paintwork really is good on these. And here he is holding his gun as well, so I just wanted to show that off as well. So let me just take out the weapons, etc. This one, it feels really rubbery. I can get my words out, etc. So, right, articulation. I'll try not to knock my camera. Head can't go all the way around. Look up a little bit down. Butterfly going on in there, which is very, very nice. There is movement on here, 360. You can lift that up. There is movement on this joint here as well. Movement on the bicep. It is a pinless bicep, which is great. Then there is a spin on the hand. And then the movement is like that. Then he has movement all on here. And an ab crunchy, but it is tight in there. You got this belt going on here as well. Then you can lift that up a little bit and he's got these little drop down bits, which I absolutely hate. I feel like that actually hinders that you almost have to pull it down. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. He's got a swivel there, got a pinless double joint on the legs, he's got a swivel on the shin, a lefty, a righty, and an upsy and a downsy. So he has some beautiful articulation going on there, which is great, which I love. And I'm really sorry, I keep knocking my camera to that. Terrible positioning of my hands. I'm so sorry. Right, so let's have a look at him with the other Tommies. That's what we want to do, right? Okay, so here are all the sort of Ranger forms, but which I thought was the one of the better ways for me to show this as a whole. But you also have an even bigger range. So for example, you have Ninja Tommy at the back. You also have Ninja Foot Soldier at the back. Well, Foot Soldier Tommy, you're not going to stand, are you? You little cheeky bugger. There we go. Wait a minute. Let me try and sort these legs off. I am so sorry. I'm so naughty. Come on. Stand. There we go. Can add Foot Soldier Tommy in the back. You can also add Metallic Tommy in there. You're not going to fit in there very nicely. Let's go there. Could go with that. There we go. You can add a Metallic Tommy there. And if I take my camera out a little bit more, you could add in Knock 'em All Down Draken. There we go on one side. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I intended that completely. I did not. And then we got, might as well follow through. And then we got the other Draken there. You're not going to stand, are you? On their evolution 3, after he's taken lots of morphin energy, he becomes this final sort of evolution. Tommy going on there. Why aren't you standing properly? There we go. So there are lots of options to this. I can't believe you did that to me. There are lots of options to explore with the Tommies. There are so many Tommies that we've had over the years. and these are great. There's obviously the other two. I've got two more Green Rangers. I've got the first edition Lightning Collection that's remastered down there at the moment. You've also got Fighting Spirit Green Ranger as well, just to add in the mix. So you could go all out if you wanted. And Hasbro, I tell you what, if they released all of these figures in one massive collection, or maybe two collections, maybe two box sets. I think one box set may be a bit too much. People will buy that. Even if you just did the 5 Tommies, people will buy that. Dino Thunder in the UK has become ridiculously hard to get now. I'm sort of glad that I pre-ordered from who I pre-ordered, because Hasbro posted everyone down on that one. And usually that's the place I go, and I just missed out on it. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I missed out on that pre-order. I had to go somewhere else, and boom, all of a sudden it's sold out. So anyway, we're here to talk about Turbo Red. I really like him, and in terms of this new wave, you cannot release 3 new series, Lightspeed, RPM, and Turbo, without having a plan to follow through. They completed a lot of teams this year, so it is sort of a nice time to have this break, but they would not release these 3 figures without a future plan. That plan is going to come into I can't say the word. It's going to come into play next year. They're going to tell us about this, and then we'll be back on it. I think the problem that they had was they did so many extras like Cobra Kai, Street Fighter, and don't get me wrong, they're cool. I brought them to review, but I didn't keep them because as far as I'm concerned, they're not Power Rangers, Power Ranger related. I feel that that's where their stumbling block fell, and they perhaps overexerted what we would buy as fans. So anyway, I hope you like my video, and I really hope that there will be more Lightning Collection figures for me to talk about next year. Please, if you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you look after yourself, and as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.